about
What's up,
Murder Mill.
people of the internet? My name is Nathan, and today we are back in the casting of Frank
Cut
Stone.
the shit, man.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth?
We've already
First
seen all
heard
this.
about it, I didn't believe it was
This
real.
was last episode's
The more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs
ending.
I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became.
No
Not
shit.
just in the film, in the legend.
In the
Whether you
legend.
meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself.
Huh.
Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Suspicious.
Hey,
He won't let us know how he acquired his
catching
piece of the
up.
movie.
So, what have you guys found?
Not much.
Nothing yet.
But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
I agree. Let's keep snooping around. So this is where we ended it off. The frame rate leaves
Can't deny
something
this place would
much to
make
be
an
desired at the
incredible
moment.
Film location.
Holy shit, this leaves so much to be desired.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
We?
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Oh, is it
Then-
Linda?
What was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it...
Huh.
How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow.
Damn.
Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
How'd you get yours? We'll be comforting. We won't move on so quick.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Nope.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Ooh. She appreciates the comforting words.
I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Damn right you do.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
See, I knew it would be a cocky shit, so he'd mention it
I
anyway.
don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And
Where'd you get yours?
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I?
Dumbass.
This kind of information is very valuable.
what's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
What is up with this guy? Didn't you want to know about my snippet of the movie? Well, you can't know it for free. Ha ha ha. Little shit. Freaking get a life, buddy. Buster. Man, these frames are beautiful. Let's look at the statue.
Cool statue.
Oh. It's
Nice
the
piece, though.
hillbilly. Interesting.
Powerful.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's missing something.
Beautiful.
It does. Wow. Beautiful. Book. The Face of Evil, the true story of Frank
Sensationalist trash.
Stone.
Sam Green
Cool.
took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Told by the man who stopped him, Sheriff Lloyd. Yeah, no, it was Sam. Lloyd doesn't like the title hero. In fall 63, he was the local sheriff of Cedar Hills, a sleepy Oregon steel town. Just a regular blue-collar Joe doing his darnest to make life a little safer for the folks who put their trust in him. But Cedar Hills was hiding a silent menace, a merciless monster preying on the unsuspecting civilians I'm just going to call him Lloyd because I don't want to pronounce that. Lloyd had sworn to protect. When the bodies started piling up, the only thing left was for an everyday hero to step up. This is the true account of how Cedar Hill's first and only serial killer was brought to justice, told firsthand by the man who dared look evil in the eye and pull the trigger. Well, it's a fake, bud. It's a fake book. The Faces of Evil. That fateful night, I had sent one of my deputies over to check in on things. Not my first choice, but the flat foot was out from out of state and a little green for my liking. But all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But when Tommy called, I knew this was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself. And there was Stone, standing on that platform like a twisted gargoyle, a tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. I am not afraid to admit I was scared. I had only a moment to act before all was lost. So I drew my gun, took a deep breath, and made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of out-of-towners descended on Cedar Hills, trying to grab their piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubberneckers, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it. Said he must have had an accomplice to do what he did. Me, I don't buy it. Never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone. Saw it with my own eyes. So to all those who claim otherwise, I say this. One monster was enough for Cedar Hills. Interesting. Frank Stone. There was suspicious of... Okay, they thought he had an accomplice. Sorry, I had to speed read that because it was going to disappear and I wouldn't have been able to talk on it then. But yeah, they thought he had an accomplice. We knew that. We read it. Locked.
Looks like it opens with a key.
Need a key. So this is our collection box.
Yeah.
I don't think we've missed any collectibles
What would
yet.
you do if it was you here instead of me?
So we'll keep
No
it
way.
up.
You'd be climbing
what's
the
out the
walls
window?
looking for a way out.
Nothing.
Who's Dan?
Augustine
Not
has
in
a
million years.
unique
No
collection.
way.
It's a big ass
I've never
house.
seen
That's what
anything
she
like
has.
this stuff.
Can I talk to Maddie? Oh, that's to progress. No. Screw that. I'm gonna look downstairs. The frames, man. I thought they fixed this. But it's fine. Do-do-do-do-do. I didn't get quite a good look down here. I kind of ran upstairs really quickly. A tree. What's the tree symbolize? Sympathize. What the hell am I yapping about, bud? Dark corner. Other dark corner. Picture of a man with no name. What about this lady? Okay, we'll progress. We'll talk to Maddie. Wow. Interesting, though. I like that the game is kind of... I've heard a lot of complaints about the game that they don't like how the story isn't much about Frank Stone. Like, they show him in the beginning, and he's not much around anywhere else. But I think it's interesting. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I'm interested.
Sure would get a kick out of this place.
Who, your mom? Your mom? Man, I love it when people talk and then they don't finish their sentences.
And keep it all to yourself.
What? Stop motion pictures, man.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
You're crazy, man.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really
are going
is
crazy.
out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but Can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well,
She was a brat.
she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Be nostalgic. Why the hell not?
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah,
be some
there
good
is
ones.
something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids, making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell.
Flashback.
That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing
Oh.
else.
That makes so much more sense.
That was your
I
moment.
wasn't thinking this was the mother. I was thinking it was the blonde girl. That's my bad. I mean, it makes sense. This lady does look a lot more like Maddie than... I don't know what the blonde girl's name is. She was jamming on her guitar, man. Your mom was a superstar. Maddie's
Hey,
grateful to hear
hey,
the
guys.
memory. What, bud? You look out the window. I looked out earlier.
What?
What? It's a tree.
I don't see anything.
It's a tree.
There! Right there!
Oh my god,
Oh.
there's someone out there.
Who cares? Who cares, man? Man, who cares?
If someone else did find out this deal is going down, they might be after the film strips.
Healthy competition does make for better offers.
My guess is that if they're all dressed in black and prowling around the place like a thief,
Yeah.
they're not here to make an offer.
They're here
They
to...
just want to make a dramatic entrance.
Should we tell Augustine? They might be dangerous.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
Yep.
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So
Not good ones.
you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts. Maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
Yep.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether
Yep.
Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
Was missing a piece. Oh, that kind of looks like Sam, the police officer. Wait, would he be alive? I don't know. He might be really old, though. I don't know if that's him. Maybe it's his son. That's more likely of a story than something else. The plot thickens. Where are we now? I see a car. Oh, are we back in the Phantom of Cedar Still? Cedar Hills, 1980.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Van's already all loaded up.
Yeah, we could, but why?
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Yeah, Jamie's just trying to be chill. What's up, Chris? We'll be excited. We'll be nice.
Hey, right on time.
Time to get cooking.
What the?
What?
Nothing. Just
Nothing.
try to keep a low profile. Bonnie's snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this
Wait,
production
what?
meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta
Well, what's
tell
the point
you,
of me
my
saying
mind's
excited
going
if he was
like
just
a
going to tell
million
them
miles
that
an hour
he
right
has
now.
to keep it down
Did
anyway?
you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's
Yeah,
all
who
right
knew?
there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single
Libraries.
thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I aim to please.
I wonder if Chris is Linda.
That reminds me.
Maybe I'm
Now that
reaching.
you are an
No, I'm reaching.
official
I'm just on drugs.
member of the team. Gotta wear the
Don't-
team jersey.
Oh.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
He's honored, guys.
Wear the stripes, you gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Bet.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Is that the
Rest
script?
your eyes.
Whoa.
What?
Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but
Yeah.
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
and Dad got
Huh.
a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making
Interesting.
our movie in the very same spot it went down.
Yeah, but why? Yeah, be uneasy.
Stone's victims were real people.
Well, yeah, I
This
mean,
was a
that
real
makes sense.
person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it.
It's another to see
Another
it.
thing to look at their picture.
Yeah.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just
He's just,
a little weird.
You were just like
He's just thinking
super
about it now.
gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
yeah, not
We're
for
not
money.
gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
Nah, she is missing the point, though. She doesn't understand.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're, like, a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Damn.
Chris.
He's kind of number one on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Robert and I are gonna look for any
I don't
more
know.
locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. And I'm gonna go make this thing. Any way I have to.
Why? Why are you so set on making this movie? Yeah, I honestly agree. Her fact that that's all she worries about is very alarming. Look around the garage and then talk to Linda. Murder Mill. Is this the scripts? Man. Chris doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. She's not cool like me. End of an era. Cedar Mill
Here,
to
why don't
permanently
you start with
close.
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking
no
for
one was sad
anything
to see
Oh,
it go.
referencing
it says it here.
specific locations in the
End of
mill
an
that could be
era.
associated with Frank Stone.
August 24th.
mill's
The
a
Cedar
pretty huge
Still
place.
Mill,
That's why
once
I'm sure
the
there's gotta be
industrial
something
heartbeat
we
of our
haven't found
town,
yet.
Definitely
is now
possible.
permanently closed
We'll
after
find
over
it.
40 years of almost continuous operation. Founded by Howard Kinsey Tester in 1921, the mill in its wartime heyday produced high-quality steel that was
Here,
distributed
look at this.
across the nation.
Mill
Mr.
projections
Tester's
dire
legacy
for
was
fall
honored by his
season.
daughter.
mentions
Shut
that.
up, Chris!
It goes into the
Holy
mindset of the
crap, I'm
workers.
reading!
People were depressed.
There were suicides.
Man, shut up!
at them,
Oh,
like,
Mr. Tester's
people
legacy
work
was
there,
honored by his daughter
probably
Morgan in a statement given
This was a
on
year or
Wednesday
two
morning.
before the murder started.
Morgan Tester's statement
Does not
suggested the
sound like a
family's
fun
decision to
place to
close the
spend a
mill
12-hour
permanently
shift.
had been
There were a
murdered
couple
on its
articles like
premises
this.
by former employee
I know it
Stone.
was in
Not everyone
serious
is convinced by this
But if it
justification,
doesn't
however.
mention Frank,
Holy
I
shit,
don't know.
shut up,
It's
man.
all related. To
I'm
him,
gonna beat you
the
to
way he
death.
was, or
Okay, let's
why
freaking
he
just
did
read
what he
over them,
did,
I
or
guess. Stupids,
something.
man.
That's your expert.
Well, this
Secrets
sure
of
can't
Killer
get enough
Stone
Frank
come to
Stone.
light. As Cedar Hill tries to make sense of recent events at the Cedar Steel Mill, more disturbing details are starting to emerge about the man at the center of the scandal. 36-year-old
I pulled some
machinist
abuse today,
Frank
too.
Stone, who was shot dead by police during a
from around the
violent
time of the murders
altercation last
and a
Friday.
little
Stone,
before.
who our own sheriff,
Thinking.
Lloyd, is linking with multiple unsolved disappearances over the last 3 years, has been described by those who knew him as a loner, creep, and oddball. Well, of course, in hindsight, he's a loner, creep, and oddball. Most shocking are the growing rumors that Stone was taken on by Cedar Still and its owners, the Tester family, despite a prior police record for violence. The thing is, though, you gotta give these guys a second chance, no?
I wonder
If they did their
Linda's
time,
okay with all this
Frank's committed
Frank Stone
several
stuff.
problems. The Tom Holt interview. Who's Tom Holt? Ooh, item added. Piece of candy. What's this? Ebook. Oracle of the Omniverse. Do you feel trapped? Are you living your life or merely surviving it? Does this universe satisfy you, bro? I don't care. No way I'm gonna read any of this nonsense. I don't really want to read all this, but I mean, maybe there's mention of. I drew
An
two conclusions
omniverse?
from my.
Far out.
Ooh, I wonder if this has something to do with the entity, but I can't be asked to read this. If it pops up on the side, oh, a book claiming there are multiple versions of people and objects across different realities. Oh, okay, so it was important to read it, but I didn't. So, Q use item. Yeah, let's listen to this. Tom Holt interview.
Yeah, I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night, before or since. And don't reckon I ever will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green.
Oh, that's nice.
The man's a hero. Damn shame that no good sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame. He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green, he knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place. And if we had waited just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world.
Sam Holt, by the way, I figured it out, is the drinker. That's so nice.
Sam took Stone down just in the nick of time. Like something out of a movie.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
Aw, he died? Man, Holt is a real one. He's that guy that was drinking at the start of the game. And let's talk to Linda. Those two are pieces of shit.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Why?
Understandable.
It was fine. It was fine before another man stood in. Yeah, we'll just talk about this. Forget about the
Her whole
boyfriend.
obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
Yep.
But they weren't.
So it's okay. Like
It
what?
didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like
She
this
just wants
one.
money.
Take a look.
She seems very obsessed with this film doing well, you know?
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That she wrote?
Yeah.
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
We'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. but I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
We'll be encouraging. We'll be encouraging.
It's pretty rad. I hope we have time to shoot it.
Thanks. Me too.
Oh, yes!
Oh?
Huh?
What'd you find?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So,
Nice.
time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing.
Let's
the
roll
list.
out.
Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Time is money and we have none, so let's get moving. Oh, Bonnie. Oh, she heard us.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on?
Their movie.
Hello. Interesting.
Bonnie knows. Bonnie snooping. Bonnie snooping and drooping. So Bonnie's the lady's mother, who's in the future. Sam is Robert's father. I'm trying to piece together the families. It's all pretty dope. But you know what? I think I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to pick up right away. We're going to get into some action, I hope. The past couple episodes have been kind of slow, but it's to be expected. You know, it's the type of game it is. So it's got to build up to the exciting stuff. So I hope you guys are ready. If you are, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you all in next week's Casting a Frank Stone video. Peace, peace, peace. Thanks for watching.